Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers, Caring Concern, Steep Spiral, Deeply Dangerous, and Devilish Deceit. The Young and the Restless, I&R, spoilers confirm that the next couple of weeks will enthrall and excite viewers as your favorite characters experience drama and turmoil as we head toward the fall. The next 2 weeks set the stage for the major storylines set to unravel in the coming months. Plots will develop quickly and promise to entertain. Without further ado, here are the spoilers from September 16th to 27th. Sharon Newman, Sharon Case will give Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, plenty of reason to be concerned. He will start to wonder exactly how big of a setback she's had in her mental health. Cameron Kirsten, Lyndon Ashby, will continue to appear in her mind and bait her to commit unspeakable acts. Sharon will corner Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, alone at the coffee house. Look for her knight in shining armor, Nick, to show up and prevent her from doing something she'll regret. Sharon will try hard to convince Nick and the rest of her family that she's okay. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, lied to Lily Winters, Crystal Cowell, about his wish to make her the CEO spot at Chancellor, but we all know Victor wants that role to go to Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. Nikki doesn't want Victor to deceive Lily outright, and he ultimately decides to keep that part of it a secret from his wife. Meanwhile, Lily will receive warnings from her own family that she's in over her head with Victor, and the mustache can't be trusted. Will she listen? Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will be divided over whether to be loyal to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, or Victor. But no one goes against the great Victor Newman. His daughter may be on the receiving end of his never-ending ego trip. Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will be divided over whether to be loyal to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, or Victor. But no one goes against the great Victor Newman. His daughter may be on the receiving end of his never-ending ego trip. Sharon will make a mistake and get caught. Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes will realize Sharon is lying about something. Sharon may pretend to take that Sedona spa trip, and Maria may learn that Sharon isn't where she said she'd be. Sharon will make a mistake and get caught. Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes will realize Sharon is lying about something. Sharon may pretend to take that Sedona spa trip, and Maria may learn that Sharon isn't where she said she'd be. If Sharon continues to spiral, she could do something to hurt herself or someone else. She'll need all the help she can get. Speaking of Sharon, this is the week that Y&R will honor the actress's 30th anniversary on the show with a special episode for Sharon and her fans. It is said to be a fun show. Spoilers indicate that there will be some compelling Sharon developments ahead as she keeps heading down a dangerous path. Genoa City residents will be busy over the next 2 weeks. You don't want to miss a single moment of the action. The next 2 weeks in Genoa City are bound to be nothing short of explosive, as the characters find themselves navigating a whirlwind of emotions, treacherous decisions, and dangerous secrets. From caring concern to spirals out of control, these upcoming episodes will leave fans breathless as alliances shift and hidden agendas emerge. Let's dive into the key moments that will shake up lives in Genoa City. Caring concern, a family on the brink. Sharon Newman has been a pillar of strength throughout her trials, but her heart is heavy with worry as she watches Faith spiral into troubled territory. Faith's recent trauma from the car accident has left her physically battered and emotionally drained. Despite her best efforts to heal, it's clear to Sharon and Nick that Faith is struggling more than she lets on. Sharon grows increasingly concerned that Faith's problems go deeper than just the physical injuries. Nick is torn between giving his daughter space to recover and stepping in as a protective father. As Sharon shares her fears with Nick, they unite in a way that hasn't been seen in a long time. This mutual concern for their daughter opens up old wounds and tender feelings. However, there's more than just Faith's healing at stake. Sharon senses that their deepening connection may lead to dangerous territory, with Chelsea and Adam lurking nearby. As Sharon and Nick tiptoe around their old chemistry, they might not realize they're drawing Adam's attention. Steep spiral. Billy's dangerous descent. Billy Abbott is back on his reckless path, and this time it might be too steep a fall for him to climb back up. In the coming weeks, Billy's erratic behavior catches the attention of Lily, who's had enough of his dangerous impulses. His decision-making becomes increasingly questionable as he throws himself headlong into business risks and personal vendettas, particularly against Adam Newman. Victor and Victoria both grow concerned as Billy seems to edge closer to self-destruction. Victoria, who has been trying to keep her distance from her ex-husband's mess, can no longer sit on the sidelines. She confronts him, reminding him that his chaotic tendencies not only affect his business, but also the people who care about him, like their children. Billy's reckless gambles leave Lily on the brink of making a decision that could change their relationship forever. But Billy is no longer listening to reason, spiraling into an obsession with taking Adam down for good. This obsession leads him to a dangerous alliance with someone from Genoa City's dark past, someone willing to pull the strings behind the scenes for a personal vendetta of their own. As Billy descends deeper into a world of dangerous decisions, his loved ones might not be able to save him from himself. Deeply dangerous. Victor and Nikki's growing fears. The Newman family has faced plenty of threats over the years, but none quite like the one emerging on the horizon. Victor and Nikki sense that a storm is brewing, but they can't quite put their finger on what or who is behind it. Victor's instincts tell him that Adam is somehow involved, as usual, but there's a new player in town who's setting a dangerous chain of events into motion. Nikki, ever the voice of reason, urges Victor not to jump to conclusions about Adam without concrete evidence. She knows that Victor's complicated relationship with their son has always been a powder keg, but this time the stakes are even higher. Behind closed doors, Victor begins to mobilize his resources, calling in favors from his old contacts to uncover the truth. The danger lurking behind the scenes will eventually reveal itself to be far more than a family squabble. As Victor digs deeper, he uncovers a plot involving someone with deep ties to the Newman family's past. This shadowy figure has been lurking in the background, waiting for the right moment to strike. The clock is ticking, and the Newmans must unite to thwart the emerging threat before it's too late. Devilish Deceit. Phyllis and Summers' shocking discovery. Phyllis Summers has always had a knack for sniffing out deceit, and this time, her instincts are sharper than ever. When she stumbles upon a cryptic conversation between two unexpected allies, she realizes that a major deception is in play. But this isn't just any scheme. This is a web of lies that could unravel lives and careers in Genoa City. With her sharp mind and even sharper tongue, Phyllis is determined to expose the truth before anyone else gets hurt. Meanwhile, Summer is facing her own crisis of conscience. She and Kyle have been through the ringer, but nothing could have prepared her for the bombshell about to drop. Summer learns that someone close to her has been keeping a devastating secret, one that could change the course of her life forever. As she grapples with this revelation, Summer turns to her mother for advice, only to realize that Phyllis might have a few secrets of her own. As the mother-daughter duo teams up to uncover the truth, they are pulled deeper into a maze of deceit. But the closer they get to the truth, the more dangerous the game becomes. Phyllis must decide whether to play it safe or go all in, risking everything to protect her daughter and herself. The final blow. Adam's role in the chaos. No 2 weeks in Genoa City are complete without Adam Newman finding himself at the center of the storm. This time, his hands are dirtier than anyone realizes. Behind the scenes, Adam has been pulling strings to manipulate several key players in town, all for the sake of reclaiming his place at the top. But his motives are more personal than ever. Adam's rivalry with Billy reaches a boiling point as the two men collide over business and family. Meanwhile, Chelsea begins to suspect that Adam is hiding something from her. Their already strained relationship is pushed to the edge when Chelsea discovers evidence of Adam's latest scheme, a dangerous plot that could take down not only Billy but also several unsuspecting allies. In the end, Adam's deceit comes with a heavy price. As the walls close in on him, Adam is forced to confront whether his ambition is worth the cost of losing everything he holds dear. Will he choose power, or will he realize that the most dangerous game of all is the one he's playing with his own soul? In the coming 2 weeks, The Young and the Restless promises a gripping mix of heart-wrenching concern, dangerous spirals, and devilish deceit that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. With alliances shifting and secrets coming to light, the residents of Genoa City will face challenges that could change their lives forever. As always, nothing is as it seems, and everyone is playing a game that only the strongest or most cunning will survive.